Flex loves the clap.
He's a pro with the clap.
Just really like scratching things, you know.
That'll be our cold open. Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. I am Greg, and I am being joined by Midwest 316. That's Flex over there. What's up, big fella?
Yeah, man, you came in hot today. Holy smokes.
Woo. I'm excited. I'm pumped.
It's
Drinking.
smoke coming off your head. Yowza.
Woo! Yeah.
What got into you?
I don't know. Maybe some Coke. Anyways, and then all the way back from her trip around the salty seas, it's the salty sailor herself, Erica. What's happening?
Hey, friends. Not a lot. It's great to see you guys.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, we got some California sunshine today. Maybe that's the heat coming off your head.
Yeah, dude, it was hot down here. I don't know about up there, but it's like 86 down here today.
Holy cow. No, it was like 78 here. Yeah.
Oh, I
This
wish.
morning it was 31 degrees, but the wind was so bad it felt like 11.
We're talking Fahrenheit, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Strange.
Good Lord. Yeah, no, it was 86, and we tried to take the dog for a walk, and we're like a half mile in. He's like, like
And he's a black dog, so he's absorbing all of that heat.
yeah.
Seriously.
You know, we actually have a sun shirt for him because of him being a black dog. And so we put his little sun shirt on first, and he looks all cute with the little shirt on.
I like you, but that might be one of the most California things I've
No,
ever
that
heard
is
you
such
say.
a yuppie dog thing. That's hilarious. I mean, it takes time to acclimate. It did jump to 86 pretty quick on Marty's behalf, but
Right.
yeah.
I mean, it was like 60 something yesterday, and today's
Right.
86. So, anyways, not a dog shirt show.
Nope.
So we'll move on from there.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. Follow us all on the socials at Craft Beer Republic, at Flex Me Beer _ in between, and at Necknosh LLC _ as well. And of course, necknosh.com for all your drunk, snacky goodness.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
They are delicious and convenient.
Yeah.
Super.
And let's be honest, who's eating that stuff when they're sober? That's the perfect drunk snack.
It is. It's just to keep you just right in that drunk zone, not over the top, just kind of having a good ass time. That's what it's for.
And because you're drunk, you need the hands-free convenience of
You
a
do.
necklace.
It's not embarrassing at all. Just gnawing
Never.
off of things on your shirt. It's a lot of fun watching.
We've been
people
doing
do
this since we were kids. Like we had those candy necklaces.
Oh, yeah,
when we
the
were
candy
kids.
necklaces, yeah.
I used to love those back in the day.
Candy,
And now we just
candy
upgraded.
watches were the worst because you would
Yeah.
eat
You
your
gotta stick 'em.
wrist and then everything would get sticky because of the spit.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
you're wearing like long sleeves, like a sweatshirt or something, and then it's all fucking nasty around your
Is your
wrist.
Yeah,
arm hair
it's all
stuck in there? Not that I
colored
have
and-
arm hair,
yeah,
but
it's-
yeah, I mean, it's awkward.
Yeah, pretzels way better than
Pretzels
candy.
are way better, way healthier.
Yeah, that's the story here. So, anyways, go buy some pretzel necklaces and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, lots to get to today. The homie Chew Your Beer called in. We've got a marathon of a voicemail
I
from
didn't
him
even
to
know he
get
was
to.
still alive. That's great that he's checking in.
Yeah, glad to
Well,
hear he's still
Almost
kicking.
had to send a welfare check on him.
March Miracle. It's exciting.
Some booze news to get to, some exciting news for some Wisconsin people,
Ooh.
and we'll talk about what the hell's going up in Boston for St. Patrick's Day. Those guys are fucking weird. But in the meantime, please allow me to hydrate myself.
Should have pulled the Austin Powers and said, "Let myself hydrate myself."
Hey, do I know you? No, but that's where you are. You're there.
Never got it.
I am drinking today WeldWorks Brewing Company Keepin' Time. It's a double hazy IPA, 8%. Has a collective 418 on Untapped
That's
with over
big.
over 1,400 ratings. And they say hazy double IPA with Citra, El Dorado, Motueka, and Nelson Sauvin hops. Nice big description there. The schnoz, I get a lot of... Get some alcohol, actually.
Okay, on an 8%, that's kind of wild.
It is kind of wild. I'm also smelling, I think mostly citrus. It's like some oranginess.
Would you say hints of orange and tangerine?
Hints of orange and tangerine. You nailed it. It's like you're here with me. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the smell. It's let's dig right in with a little tongue jobby action here. All right, follow suit with I'd say the addition of pineapple. Get a lot of pineapple up front. Yeah, you know, as this sits, I've probably opened this, I don't know, 10 minutes ago before we actually started the show. When I first poured it fresh out of the fridge, I actually didn't like it as much.
Okay.
It's gotten better in 10 minutes. At first, I was really getting some like alcohol burn and hop burn, just some all-around burn and some bitterness. This is a hazy. I don't want that shit in my hazy. And as it's opened, I don't know if it's the warmth or it's just had a chance to aerate like a fine wine. Either way, it is improved a little bit, and I'm actually liking it a little bit more now. I'm a little more fluffiness than I was getting before. Way more fruit flavor than I was getting before. Like I said, that pineapple and the orange coming through. So much better. When I first opened it, I was like, 418, are you guys on crack? I'd have said it like a 3. I'm going to bump this up to like a 3.75. It's good, not amazing.
Okay.
Would drink again, for sure.
Would drink again. Yeah. I wouldn't spend what I spent on it. This came from the old Tavor.
Nice.
But, you know, I think it cost like, you know, $73 for a can. But,
sounds about right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I think that's what they're charging these days. So would I pay Tavor prices for it? No, it's not that good, but I'd drink again.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Right.
Yeah. So
Reasonable.
hey, shout out to our top listening city of last week, and that was Thousand Oaks, California.
What?
What's up?
Oh,
I know some people
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah.
So many oaks. So many.
Yeah, to be exact. So, and special shout out to Finland. Hi, Finland.
Are we back?
What's up, friends?
Well, not only are we always there, but last week or a week before they released the annual World Happiness Report. And for the 8th year in a row, Finland was found to be the happiest country in the world, followed by fellow Nordic nations, Denmark, Iceland, and Sweden. So it just made me even more proud that the happiest nation in the world loves Craft Beer Republic.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's something.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
as
I
your
still don't get it.
Me
resident
neither.
Scandinavian here.
Maybe we're
like,
happy.
yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
We actually were talking about Finland today, so I wonder if McDreamy had read that report, because we were like, oh, if we were ever to like say move to another country, he was like, Finland is like a super happy place. So
Yeah.
and then I thought about how Craft Beer Republic is often on the charts there, so that's pretty cool.
Maybe
I
they
think
think we're happy.
They're up there
I mean-
too for like having the most attractive people in the world.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
I've heard
I
that
believe it.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I probably wouldn't fare too well.
Are you saying because you don't measure up, or because
those
Yeah,
Street
how do you
Come
measure?
on.
How do you measure up to that?
Yeah.
Bring the short shorts and the tree trunks. I think it'll be just fine.
Just I can see Flex getting off the plane now. Hello,
Hey.
ladies.
Just coming out with a towel wrapped around.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah!
Nailed it.
Looking-
Erica
Yeah.
doesn't get it, but thank goodness it is not a Val Venus show.
Yeah, nor a wrestling show. So
No, definitely not.
Yes,
Not.
just
Yeah.
one per episode. Cool.
got to get them where
Check.
we can.
Done.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
I was a snob today. I gotta put
You
this
do.
out there.
Let's hear it.
So the kids are on spring break.
Okay.
Oh.
Hooray! Right, everybody's happy.
Yeah. I
And
bet.
when we have a night free every once in a while, we like to treat the kids to like a fun, nicer dinner. So we
they're
went
gonna
out.
say kick them over to grandma's house and have some fun.
No. That doesn't ever happen. So we went out to like a little sub-nicious dinner, not
Okay.
like super fancy, but
Sure.
better than like your average franchise place. And
Okay. Better than Applebee's.
right. So they had a pretty decent beer menu, and we went there last summer, just me and the wife, and we always talked, hey, we need to bring the kids back. So I was just checking out their menu before we went, checking out the food, seeing what they had to offer. They had the beer menu online, and I was like, oh, they have a Eagle Park rotating tap. Said,
Sweet.
this sounds wonderful. I'll get a nice meal, a really decent beer, and just have a wonderful evening. So we get to dinner, asked them what their rotating tap was for EP, and they said it was their Citra on the Dock of the Bay, which is one of my all-time favorite beers. All-time
Great name.
favorite.
I love it.
8%. It is all Citra, hazy IPA. Just
Love
phenomenal.
Citra. Love Citra.
Ordered it. The waitress brings it to the table, and I can see my daughter through the glass.
Uh-oh.
And I said, excuse me, what is this? And she said, oh, that's the Eagle Park Citra on the dock.
Sure isn't.
I said, well, it's not, which is why I asked, because I know that's not the beer I ordered.
Do you know who I am?
And I did feel kind of douchey. I wasn't super proud of it, but she went back to the bar and came back and reiterated that that's what the bartender said was on tap, and that is what he poured. And she said if I wanted a different beer, I could, and I definitely ordered a different beer because I did take a sip of it, and it was not new.
So do you think it's been sitting around for a few months?
I'm thinking it was maybe rotating for never, and it was just sitting the opposite of rotating, and everything was, it was like, I'll take a hazy minus the haze.
Right. It sat there so long it had a chance to drop out.
It was pretty bad.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
But yeah, she took it off the bill, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Way to go, you douche.
But then the rest of the dinner, I kind of felt like an asshole.
Aw.
Do you ever like follow that up with some sort of qualifier? Like, oh, I'm a like insert something fake here. Like I'm a beer rep.
All I kept thinking about was maybe I can just open up Untapped and show them what the beer is supposed to look like. And then I thought, nope, that's even douchier. So I just let bygones be bygones and felt like an ass for the rest of dinner. But we gave her a nice tip, so it was fine.
Yeah, that's good. I think I've told this story on the show. This was probably 3 years ago or so. We went to, I don't know, some big place, like a Yard House type of establishment or something like that. And I ordered nothing crazy. It was a Sierra Nevada hazy little thing. And, you know, I've had 1 or 30 of those in my day.
Right.
And I know they're not the like haziest beer visually in the world, but, you know, they got some good haze to them.
Definitely.
And it showed up like yours, crystal clear.
Crystal clear.
And I said, and we were sitting at the bar, so luckily I didn't have to like flag him. I was like, I said, hey, I don't think that's the right beer. She goes, yeah, sure is. I said, can you tell me what it is then? She goes, yeah, it's the hazy little thing. I said, okay, do you see any haze? And she goes, well, it's the hazy little thing. And I said, I know what I ordered was the hazy little thing. And maybe you told the person hazy little thing, but I don't think what they then handed you to hand to me was hazy little thing. She goes, no, it definitely is. I said, so then you're telling me you have such an old keg or dirty lines of hazy little thing that now it's just dropping clear?
Yes.
And she goes, well, I don't know. Do you want a different, like clearly right over the top.
Right.
And she's like, well, do you want a different beer? I was like, I mean, honestly, I'd prefer this beer the way it's supposed to come out. Is that an option? She's like, are you asking me to re-pour it? I said, well, if you think that there's any chance that the wrong beer got poured, yes. If you are 120% certain that this is out of the hazy little thing tap, then there's no point in wasting more shitty beer.
No point.
And I drank a clear hazy little thing that night.
Wow. And did it taste off?
Yes.
Yes,
it did not. It tastes like a fucking West Coast. It was not hazy little thing.
Oh, this didn't taste like West Coast, but it was definitely like it was bad. Like the fruit flavors were off. And
just everything had dropped out.
Ironically, though, it from the 2 sips I took of it, great lacing, which is surprising. Yeah, because that's supposed to be the sign of like a fresh beer,
right?
Sure.
So then I kept thinking to myself, maybe they had the beer name wrong, and maybe it was a fresh keg of
something else,
But I was done with it.
Yeah, I recently
I couldn't drink it past 2 sips, so I figured
that's all you had.
Yeah, I figured it was bad.
Would you swap it out with?
She even said, she's like, oh, you can keep it. You know, I'll take it off the tab. Just because I ordered the second beer. She goes, oh, you can have both of them. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
You couldn't even plug and chug?
No.
Now, because it was that bad, or because you didn't want to do that in front of your kids?
Yeah, because you want to be like...
It was bad enough that I couldn't drink it to enjoy it.
Got it. That's fair.
Yeah.
Plus,
then I knew I was doing the show tonight, so I didn't want to get, 8% it up. And
yeah. Do your kids now like know the difference in colors and haziness in beers? Like, is your daughter like, yeah, Dad, you're right. That's fucked up.
No, they're not that pretentious yet.
Oh, because I love that they pick out your cans.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite.
I was really bummed the last time I went to the beer store. They weren't with me, so I was kind of bummed out.
Why'd you even go then?
I know, but they did laugh at one of the cans I bought. There's a little green guy on it with little stick arms and stick legs, and got some glasses and a little chef's hat.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, they loved it.
Erica, have you started letting the kids pick out your beers yet?
They haven't really picked out the beers, but they tend to call everything a beer, which is pretty embarrassing because it's like no matter where we are, it'll be like at the park and something in a can. They'll be like, "Oh, your beer." It's like I'm not always drinking a beer. One time, it was a few years ago, but they were served little cans of apple juice with their lunch, whatever it was, and they looked at the waitress, and I think it was my daughter said, "You brought me a beer?" And we just looked. It's like she thinks anything in a can is a beer. Sorry,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
because apple juice doesn't normally come in a can, to be fair, but still, it's
extra great because apple juice is the color of beer.
True. Yeah, that's kind of
a couple summers ago. We took some water cups home from when we went to Eagle Park, and my kids wanted to play like brewery outside. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Awesome. Other kids are making mud pies and his kids are like slinging pints.
Right.
Honestly, when you're a dad, you can't ask for much more than that.
Proudest moment of Daddy Flex's life. That's so good. Well, speaking of being drunk and debaucherous, I don't know. Anybody do anything fun for St. Patrick's Day? It happened last week.
I went out with a couple old work friends.
All right.
And we caught up on some times and had some solid beer, some solid food.
Yeah.
Nothing overly Irish. I don't get into the whole, Guinness.
What was that?
Yeah. Guinness. Sorry, it hurts to say. But yeah, I don't get into anything too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always make corned beef and cabbage, but we did that a little early because my sister-in-law, Tiffany, I don't know, you guys, you know who Tiffany is, right? You guys.
Oh, yeah.
The Nashville Tiffany?
What's that?
The Nashville Tiffany?
Yeah, exactly. So she came a few days before. So we had hung out and we drank for I felt like 4 days straight up until St. Patrick's Day. So I was okay not partying on St. Patrick's Day. And
I had a similar, by the way, next time you guys do that, you should drunk call Flex. With
we should. Drunk tell Flex. She works out twice a day.
That's
at least once a day every day. And
that's
then sometimes twice a day. Yeah, I'm like
that's a lot.
4 times a week.
That's a good amount.
She's very, very good at being committed to that. So, but we always have to schedule some good chunks of time. So yeah, it makes me think of you, Flex. I'm like,
it's hard to fuel yourself with that much
protein.
burning.
She won't. That's it. It's all pure protein. She's just eating protein all day.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very
eggs.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, my weekend was similar to Erica's. I drank leading up to St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything on the day, which I'm sure is some sort of, law
Bad
that
luck.
I broke or who knows. But I definitely celebrated Stone Cold Day the day before.
Okay. Yeah.
Had some Steve Weisers and all that kind of stuff.
So that was Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
Sunday. I think I might have had. Maybe did I drink on Stone Cold? Man, I think
it's an important holiday to me anyway.
I think I let the big guy down. I don't know if I had anything.
You're gonna get coal in your stocking.
Oh man.
Oh,
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. Yeah. And apparently my sister, did you know she got married?
First off, didn't even know you had a sister.
Why are you not talking about
Second
these
off,
things?
how was she married?
Yeah, I don't know.
See, is there anything else I need to know?
Well, she finally shit out her kid on Stone Cold Day too.
That's wild.
So he will forever be referred to as Stone Cold.
What a target to hit. Right on.
Yeah.
At least the kid has a chance now, though.
Right. Before it was
right.
Nope. Yeah. Nothing. Now.
So gonna be an urban cowboy, and
special connection with his uncle.
At least he has a chance.
Yeah. And maybe his grandfather won't hate him now because my dad's quite the Stone Cold fan. So,
right. I feel like it's just it's going to bring the Joneses closer together.
right. Yeah.
You literally have no excuse to forget the birthday of your nephew now.
That's true. It's the most important day of the year.
Now that you've announced that too. Yeah. There's
well, and
no
Greg and I were talking about it today. He said every birthday for this kid's life, he's going to get him a Stetson 316 shirt.
Yeah. His name's Stetson. Yeah. So I think every year.
I'm sorry. Did I let the cat out of the Stone
Big
Cold
secrets.
bag?
Yeah. I don't fucking know.
Trying to keep him away from the paparazzi and you just mess that one up.
Yeah. So I think every year he gets a new, because he's going to grow and grow out of shirts. So every year he gets a new Stetson 316 shirt for his birthday.
Wow.
Best uncle ever. Come on.
100%.
Right on.
Yeah.
And then by the time he's about 8 years old, he started putting in beer with the t-shirts.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to wait till he's like 7 or 8. You can't.
Then you add the cargo shorts, right? Got to make a full outfit.
I mean, if we're going full Stone Cold, though, we're talking jorts.
Oh.
So,
ooh,
some Stone Cold jorts.
This kid is going to make it in life.
Yeah, he's going to get laid so hard.
Oh,
thank goodness,
thank goodness he was born on the day he was. Otherwise, it would have been just all downhill.
Yeah. And if anybody, questions, they're like, hey, what's with the shirt or what's with the jorts? Like, hey, that's in 316.
Got it. Got it. We got it,
bottom line.
Just chill out, all right? We got it.
So sorry.
We'll walk away.
Yeah, so sorry, Mr. 16. Anyways, we'll get off of that. Back to the whole St. Patrick's Day thing. Have you guys heard of BORGs? BORG? BORGs?
Zorgus Borgus. I just got bit by the love bat.
Yeah, no, not quite.
What?
Okay.
Apparently this is the thing, especially in Boston. Boston area transit police were busy on St. Patrick's Day confiscating BORGs, which stands for blackout rage gallons.
Oh, yes, I have heard of these.
Okay. Viral sensations of several years ago created by partying Gen Zers who are looking to hydrate while also consuming cocktails at scale. It's like milk jugs full of green drink.
Yes, I've seen this.
And their only goal is to get completely obliterated.
They were never called, I never heard them called BORGs, though. I can't remember what the rage thing was definitely in there.
Okay.
Maybe they were just called like rage gallons or something like that.
Maybe, yeah.
What?
It's fucking insane.
I have heard of this.
Is it a special mix that's in there, or can it be pretty much anything, some green drink that they mix up?
I think it's like green fucking King's Cup at this point. Like just whatever you can get hammered on. Because the goal, it's called blackout rage gallons. So they're just there to get obliterated.
Wow.
And they carry them around. So anyways, they're going on the subway with them and they're getting confiscated and arrested. And cops know. They're like, yeah, we've seen gallons of green drink before. We know what the fuck you're carrying around.
It's pretty hard to hide a gallon of green drink too if you're cruising around with it. So you're going to get caught.
Yeah.
Did it say how many they confiscated?
No, but there was a picture, and I'm talking this one picture had at least 30 gallons in it.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it was good times. Fucking Boston. So stupid over there.
Is it like a college thing, or
I don't know?
Or are these people just really looking to get fucked up?
Yes and yes.
I mean,
a lot more Irish
I get it. So I never got it before, and I get it now. I'm like Bill Murray at the end of Scrooged. I get it now.
Okay.
So I work with a guy. He was one of the lucky guys that have off on Mondays. And for weeks he was like, hey, St. Patrick's Day is a Monday. I said, yeah. He said, I hope you're ready to go out. And I said, yeah, I'll go out, get some beers, have a Reuben or some shit. It sounds like a wonderful time. Well, me, him, and another guy were going to go. The third guy couldn't get a babysitter, had some plans that came up that evening, couldn't go out. This dude threw a shit fit. His plan was to go out and get fucked up. He was planning on getting fucked up.
Right.
So he goes to the store Monday morning and sends us a picture of a bottle of Bailey's, a 12-pack of Guinness, and a bottle of Jameson in his shopping cart.
Is he doing car bombs all night?
So at about 4 o'clock, he sent us a picture. All 12 Guinness were empty. The bottle of Bailey's was empty.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And the bottle of Jameson was half gone.
Dude, that's like alcohol poisoning.
That is way too
Insane.
much.
Well,
But
I guess Guinness is only 5%, but still.
But I get it now that people aim to just get fucked up because of the day.
I guess. Ugh.
But I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
But
I'm
that
not-
level of fucked up?
I'm not doing it.
Call me old, but
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're in your 20s, but as it's like a full blown adult, that does not sound
He
the
claims it's
target.
his holiday.
okay. You know, everybody's got their one.
Yeah.
is
Right.
he even Irish?
No, he's Native American, you know, so it's
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I guess
As one is. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. All right. Well, before we check in with the homie Chew Your Beer, let's see what Erica's drinking over there. Let's do a little call of the pen.
He calls to the bullpen for
beer.
Yes. Okay, guys, I have my first ever evergreen beer.
Isn't that
Okay.
Pennsylvania?
Yes. So it's called Shredhead, and it happened to be sent from Shred. I
That
got a surprise
motherfucker.
box
He's
last
a cool
week.
dude.
He's a nice dude. And he sent it with a bunch of pretzels too. So I got like 8 beers and a bunch of pretzels.
Did he say they
And-
were like famous PA pretzels or something?
Oh, it was cute
That's,
because he's like,
that's totally something he does.
yeah, he's like, I don't know if you have these
They're
Snyder's.
made by Amish people.
Yeah.
He's so proud of where he's from.
Yeah.
It
you know,
kills me. I love it.
It's great. It's one time we had been messaging and he literally received a pretzel delivery while we were messaging, and it was like a case of soft pretzels he and his wife were opening up or something. I'm like, this is a
Oh.
thing you guys do. So it's
Love
kind of
me a
funny.
soft pretzel.
Yeah, right. I mean, just get some mustard and just start,
Or
going for it.
cheese.
Just, or beer
Cheese.
cheese.
Beer cheese.
Oh my goodness. Whew, yeah. So this is Shredhead, and it's kind of cool because it's got like a snowboarding dude on the front, which I
Mhm.
don't snowboard. I don't even ski anymore. I tried it for a couple of years, and I would rather just sit in the hot tub. But
You and
So-
the wife will be perfect snow friends.
I know we'll just drink wine and wait for you guys to get off the slopes. It's perfect. Well, McDreamy takes the kids skiing all day now, and what do? Hang out.
Mhm.
So not a bad gig. So Shredhead, here we go. So it's nice and cloudy. So, it's a New England Hazy IPA, 5.2 ABV. So it's not real high. The
Quite
IBUs aren't
sessionable.
listed. Yeah,
you're
totally.
Much smarter than me.
Well, for me, 5.2, I'm already getting a little rosy, you know. It's got 411 check-ins, 4.0 on Untappd though. So it's nice, real nice and solid there.
Straight A's.
It says. And it's from Camp Hill, PA. So somewhere in Pennsylvania. It says this petite New England IPA is a collaboration with our friends from Gilson, crafted for those who want to enjoy more than a couple while partaking in their favorite winter activities. Don't let its smaller ABV fool you. See? Rosy cheeked. This beer is packed with hop oil and bursting with aromas of orange Julius, passion fruit, freshly peeled persimmon. Maybe that's what it
Orange
is,
Julius.
persimmon. So it's nice and kind of cloudy, and it had a
Yeah.
super fluffy head on top. So
I wanted to comment on it earlier. I saw the
Yeah.
beer and I wanted to tell you I loved
Yeah.
how it looked.
yeah, it's a nice looking beer. And
Great beer, even better glass.
Yeah, the glass, this beer nerd glass.
Yeah.
I think you can find that on craftbeerrepublic.com or something of the likes that says
Something
beer
like
nerd.
that, yeah.
Super
Wonderful
rad.
You should give me one of
Website?
those.
You don't even have one of your own. The shoemaker has
I
no
destroyed
shoes.
it. I need a new one.
Oh, that's right. You put yours in the dishwasher too many times. Anyways, yeah, so kind of citrusy. I'm going to dig in.
I've never seen persimmon on a
Yeah.
beer note.
I don't think I could pull it out of something either and really say, oh, that's persimmon. I mean, it's kind of
Found it.
I had maybe one in my life. So
Well, they look too much like tomatoes for me to ever want to try it.
oh, you don't do tomatoes? So they're just
No.
like disguised tomatoes, huh? They're like
I
little
don't know.
pumpkins. They're so cute.
They're not that cute. They rot quick.
Do they? Okay. Well, Mr. Negative, former produce guy. My beer is delicious. It has it's kind of a passion fruit. I can taste the passion fruit. Got a nice kind of milkiness, creaminess to it. Smooth mouth. Yeah, I love it. this is definitely the 4.0 that it boasts. So far my beer wins, and great start for Evergreen. I think he sent me 4 of them. So if they're all like this, I am hooked up.
It's all downhill from here.
I know he Evergreen is his go-to out there. I know that for a fact.
Made by Amish people, yeah.
The price point out there, like his double IPAs he gets out there are like around $13.99 a 4-pack.
What?
Like, yeah, like of Evergreen. Like they're stupid. Like $13.99, $14.99, shit like that.
It's like one beer in San Francisco.
That's impressive. I might have to have dang. In the box he sent me, I have never had someone pack a box that heavy or like full. It was impressive how much he got in there without the cans exploding. So, yeah, I'm excited to have 3 more of these. And then New Trail, I think, was the other one.
Yes, that's the other big one around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you, Shred. This rocks. And it's called Shredhead. So I think that's kind of appropriate.
He's probably got cases of it in his basement. Like, it's got my name on it.
He probably does. And it's delicious. So I would.
Smart. Nice.
Oh, it doesn't have the double D, though. He's got that extra D, you know?
Got that extra D, all right.
Extra D.
So many jokes. All right. Before we get ourselves in trouble, let's check in with a homie chew your beer.
Okay.
Hello. No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yo, what up, homies? It's your friendly neighborhood cholo, Chew Your Beer. Gregory, Flexi, Craft Beer Republic. How you vatos doing? It's March. What are the best things about March? You got March Madness. You got St. Patty's Day.
Destined 316.
The McGriddle might come back.
What?
That would be fucking dope. And it's my birthday month, homie. Oh. It's my birth month, Holmes. I just celebrated 49 years on this planet.
Oh, shit.
Did a lot of stuff. Went out to dinner, went out to breakfast, went to the Glendale Tap. I sent an invite to Gregory, but he didn't pull up because it's too far. The dude will fly to Texas. He would fucking ride a boat and jet skis to a lake up north. But he won't drive to Glendale. How about that? You could have hung out with your boy Chew and you could have some beers with me, homie. Yeah. Glendale Tab's got a great selection of beers. Great environment. You'll feel safe. I got your back, Holmes. Nothing will happen to you, USA. You know, that's my spot, homie. Like, I'd rather visit a beer bar than a brewery because I have a lot of selections, homie. They got like 76 taps, and then they have a bunch of cans and bottles you can pour from. Yeah. Great spot, Holmes.
They have the gas station across the street.
Your boy Chew and my wife, we will be at Lagerville, homie. We got the VIP passes.
Not going this year?
We'll be pulling up.
Yeah, the weather.
Showing up. I'm not fucking spending the night, homie. But we will probably go out to dinner and then head home after that. Also, I'll be at the LA Brewers Guild in Long Beach, the beer festival, man. That's the beer festival you want to be at as well. Greg, if possible, you get to drink every LA beer possible, homie, in one location. By the beach, right by the water, Holmes.
Oh, by the beach.
Homie, they got their We Love LA beer. It's phenomenal. If you like a hoppy lager, they call it a cold IPA, but we both know, all 3 of us know that it's an IPO.
Goddamn right.
An Indian Pale Lager, homie. Delicious, bro. I had 4 back to back to back because they were going down so fucking deliciously down my throat. Yes, sir. And then you can pull up there and kill 2 birds with 1 stone and try that beer and try the Fantastico still on tap. I think they said they got 2 kegs left. So that's a fucking Hail Mary for me, homie. I think that's about it. If I got anything, I'll be at the fucking LA Marathon. No, I ain't fucking running. But I'm going to give out some beer. I'm going to pull up. I'm going to take a couple of beers. I'm taking a Pacifico. And I'm going to take some Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. And I'm going to give out beer to any runner that wants to get drunk with me, homie.
Get some Modelo's.
So I'll be up there. My boy Marvin is running it. My boy Marvin's a fucking phenomenal human being. He's an Ironman. He's a 5-time LA Marathon runner, a 3-time Boston Marathon runner. Actually, his 4th year anniversary would be this year at Boston. He's done the Ironman twice, I think. This guy doesn't stop fucking running. So why do I need to run? He's running for me and him, homie. So, so I'll be at the LA Marathon this weekend on today's the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, one of those 2, whatever the Sunday falls on. I'll be out there handing out some beers, homie. So, Greg, I know you're a runner because you got fucking size 18 feet. You take one step, you're already half a mile in. So you should do it, homie.
Not
and then
wrong.
you can come stop by and have a pale ale with me or a Pacifico, homie. I'm carrying nothing but peas, homie. Just giving out peas to anybody, homie. Just swing by, open your mouth. I'm going to give you my pea, my Pacifico or my pale ale, homie. All right, this is your boy, Chew Your Beer. Yeah, do watch it, homie. Peace out, eh?
That's a good turn.
Better get in your time machine, Greg.
Yeah, let me go back there and get some of his
Yeah,
peas.
where's the DeLorean?
Yeah, gotta get to 86 miles an hour because I really don't want to go back. 805-53 beer 2337 is the number to call. If I may, first of all, happy birthday, Chew.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Birthday, Bato. Bato.
I
Pardon?
messaged him Feliz cumpleaños, happy birthday in Spanish.
Yes.
And it auto-corrected to Felix cumpleaños. I was like, that's the perfect fucking gringo white boy. Yeah. So anyways, so happy birthday. I would like to defend myself, if I may. He said he invited me out to Glendale Taps. I was like, fuck, I don't remember that. But that's not surprising because I don't remember most things. But then I went through my messages, both my text messages and my DMs, and I actually don't see an invite from the homie Chew Your Beard to Glendale Taps. And I was like, okay, maybe he meant to invite me, or I'm missing it on a third platform that he invited me on. But I was like, I don't see anything, which made me feel much better because I was like, fuck, did I totally forget that he invited me or whatever? So anyways, I don't think I got the invite. Yeah.
Busted, Chew.
Yeah, I got lost in the mail or something. What else? Oh, Lagerville. Yeah, he was hitting me up the other day. He was like, hey, I'm going to Lagerville. You should come out. And I was like, no. We went to Lagerville last year. I mean, we've been a few times now. Last year was an absolute shit show. It was pouring rain. And while the rain is not the fault of the event putter honors, Big Mountain, they did a horrible job of handling it. First of all, the bigger it gets, the worse it gets. And that sounds like, oh, you sold out. No, they just don't handle crowds well. They're not set up for it. They're a little brewery in Buellton, and they're not set up well to handle the crowds. And the rain, they said, oh, they emailed before the event, hey, it's going to rain this weekend. We know it. And we've gotten more tents for the event. Well, there was less tents there than the year before. So I don't know where all those more tents ended up, but that was a bunch of shit. They had people like booths out in the mud. It was a fucking shit show. It was an absolute downpour. They could have done things to mitigate, keep everybody out in the street, that kind of stuff. It was awful. They handled it so poorly that this year I was like, no, we're not going. And Nick and Coley were trying to get us to go too. And I was like, no, we're not going. And then halfway through their ticket sales, they sent out an email that said like, hey, did you weather the storm with us last year? Use this code for $10 off. I'm like, oh, so your tickets weren't selling very well. So you decided to use last year's shit show as an excuse to give people a discount. I'm over it. It was good in the beginning, and they're not even inviting good. First of all, they invited 14 cannons out to a fucking lager festival. First of all, 14 cannons can suck it now. Yeah. Also, they're not known for their lagers. Even before, they weren't even that known for their lagers. Now they're really not known for even having good beer. Side note, a couple of friends went recently, like very recently, just to see what it was like. Now they're like, the inside's actually not bad. Like they've rearranged everything. They said, actually, it's got a better flow to it. There's more seating and this and that. The beer, they got 2 flights. All of it was undrinkable. They did not finish any taster they had on either of their flights.
Terrible.
That's insane.
So you're going to invite 14 cannons out, but not good breweries like Naughty Pine? I'm not about that. It's just I'm over Lagerville. They were cool in the beginning and they kind of suck now. So there's that. And shout out to Marv. I hope he did good at the LA Marathon.
On a happy note.
On a happy note. So he was trying. So you got to come out with me. I was like, I was offered free tickets. I was like, not only am I not taking the free tickets, like I'm certainly not going to pay. I'm not going to, it's a 2-hour drive for me. I'm not going to pay the money to stay out there for a pretty not that great beer festival. It's just not worth it. He's like, oh, I'm driving back the same day. I was like, well, you're an insane person. I'm not driving.
No.
Yeah. He's like, you just go hard the first 2 hours and then you stop, have dinner and go home. I was like, that's how you get a DUI.
Yeah. Terrible idea.
Yeah. Oh, it's just lagers. How drunk can you get? I don't know. Ask me the last 2 years. I got pretty drunk.
Keep drinking any kind of alcohol, you're going to get pretty drunk.
Right. Yeah. I don't care if it's 5%. Enough 5% will make you drunk.
Right. Unlimited pours. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So I'm not going. I won't even take the free tickets. So I wish I hope Lagerville gets better. I hope I get some report from somebody this year that they've cleaned up their act and they don't suck anymore. But we'll see. So anyways. 805-538 beer. Now that we've alienated like 2 different breweries.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, this is how we end the show eventually. Is we just talk shit about every brewery in West Virginia.
Well, yeah. What do they got? 28 of them?
Yeah, if that.
Hey.
Yeah,
something like that. 19.
Yeah, 27 of them suck. So
they suck.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah. Erica said unlimited beer samples. We're getting to Chicago this week. Like I said earlier, kids are on spring break, so we're going to do a day and night in Chicago. They have an ice cream museum in Chicago.
Sweet.
Oh, fuck, I'm in.
Unlimited ice cream.
Oh, my God. I'd gain 30 pounds.
No way.
Yes.
What time does it open?
Yeah.
I think it opens at like 9 a.m. and it
Does it cut you off at a certain point? Oh, I could do so much damage.
I have no idea. But they put
I'm
it
expecting a full report.
They put it right in there in the general admission tickets, unlimited ice cream and sweet treats. So I'm very excited to see all the ice cream flavors that they have and everything they offer. And
hey, wife, we need to go to Chicago.
Yeah. Who's going to put down
some
the most
poundage?
of your kids? Do you already know? Like, do they have personalities where you're like, I know who's going to put down the most ice cream?
Ironic enough, my kids don't love ice cream.
What?
My youngest likes
failed as a father.
Chocolate.
What is wrong with them?
And she will eat chocolate ice cream. But like my kids don't enjoy soda. They don't.
That's good.
They don't enjoy
soda. Yeah.
Juice, like stuff like that. They like candy. Yeah. It's normal.
Yeah.
But, all the other stuff.
So you're more excited than they are about the ice cream.
The ice cream's for me.
I'm excited for you. Oh my God. I got such an ice cream boner right now.
I can't wait to send you pictures. My wife actually was looking up some of the flavors. Allegedly, they have a hot dog flavored ice cream.
I'm out.
Oh,
nope.
No, I'm 100% going to try it.
I mean, would I try like a sample, like a little spoon? Sure.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying a whole scoop.
Yeah, don't give me a fucking hot dog flavored sundae, please.
Well, what
just
if it's
thinking
great?
about it makes me sick.
Yeah, there's no way it's great.
Well,
I can't wait on the fact that it's not.
I can't wait to report back.
I can't wait to go to Chicago now. Should have done that with our freaking flyer or whatever we had earlier this year. Companion pass.
There you go.
Went to Texas instead. What idiots.
You had a good time.
We did.
Yeah. Smoked meats. Come on.
Yeah. I smoked some meats and then I ate some meats. Anywho. All right. Before we roll into some news and I get harder from all the ice cream talk, let's find out what Flex is drinking over there.
In a world where craft beer is king, a world where muscles are bigger than growlers, only one tongue can guide us. One man, one tongue, one tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out what is Flex drinking.
What is Flex doing?
I was licking my microphone like it was ice cream.
Yeah, that's it.
Got him.
Today,
maybe it was a hot dog.
Oh,
yeah, it could have been. I don't discriminate. Today I am drinking Phase 3 Brewing's Citra Cream. They have a little or creme. I'm sorry. This is right. a little series that they do. It's a creme series, often with some fun can art. They switched all their can art.
Yeah, it looks different.
Like a year-ish ago. Well, no, this is the same for the series.
Is it?
Oh,
yes. So I was pleased with that. I don't like the new can art style. So this is refreshing. This is one of my all-time favorite beers. I have it rated as a 5 on Untapped.
Wow.
It is 7.7 double IPA, 4.2 thousand check-ins, and it is a cumulative 426 on the old charts there.
Good Lord.
Untapped reads, Citra Creme features a double dry hopping of tasty Citra hops on our 7.7% double IPA base, loaded up with oats and a splash of characteristic milk sugar that makes this one oh so lush and creamy.
Yum.
Daddy like it creamy. Damn it. So what they did on this can though is they've been putting brewer's notes and whatnot. So this one just says creamy tropical smoothie. Hops, obviously just Citra. So on the old schnoz.
I feel like you haven't really had phase 3 as much as you used to.
No, because they were really good for about 4 years.
Okay.
About 2019 to 2023. And then they had a huge downfall in 2023. And then I did some investigating. They lost their head brewer. Then they lost 2 other brewers while they were opening up a second location and mass producing. So everything kind of went downhill for a while. And I started drinking them a little bit late 2024. And I could tell things were getting back to normal.
Yeah,
it was
it's
tasty.
pretty recent.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I've been getting back into it a little bit. Usually when I can't find something different enough that I want to try, I'll revert back to this now.
Okay.
So on the schnoz, they're not wrong about the tropical smoothie.
It's gorgeous beer, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, thanks.
That's
yeah,
pretty.
that's the oats and the milk sugar. It really helps with
oats.
that.
The oats.
The oats.
I like the way you
Don't
said
you
that.
know?
Damn it. Didn't I just say oats? I don't know.
Nope. You
He
didn't.
slipped.
Whoop, now I kicked my computer.
What notes are going
So
with
tons
the
of
oats?
pineapple, mango, and you get like this passion fruit on the back end.
No persimmon.
Fresh out of persimmon.
A little
actually,
tomato in there too.
It's tropical, but not that exotic, I guess. So on the old tongue jobby as we warm that up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the mouthfeel of this beer is insane. It's almost like air, but like thick, pillowy, soft air.
Like a cloud. Like you're eating a cloud.
It's insane.
This cloud guzzling.
And the flavors kind of follow suit. You know,
Thick
more
air.
that
I don't know.
pineapple, mango, not so much passion fruit on the palate.
All right.
And you definitely get some sweetness, that milk sugar. Just fucking fantastic.
Nice.
If I was Mr. Deeds and I inherited my great uncle's $1 billion fortune, and my uncle had fruit punch running through his water fountains, his bubblers.
Mm-hmm.
We call them bubblers in Wisconsin.
Okay.
I would fucking
Something
make
else
this
in
run through my bubblers. So whenever I was thirsty, I would just bend down, push the button, and I'd just fucking drink this shit down, right on down.
All right. Yeah. What was the ABV on that?
7.7.
All right. So you're walking around with a steady buzz at all times. I love it.
I would have it no other way if I was a billionaire.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm a billionaire and I'm not working anymore, bye-bye sobriety.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Can't get hungover if you don't sober up.
Walk around with one of
That
those
is
little
accurate.
backpacks and a straw thing.
Oh, yeah. Camelback. And
Camelback. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. No matter
Yeah.
where you go.
It would be wonderful.
Yeah, it would be. Nice.
Perfect.
Well, some more good news for you.
Oh, I like good news.
Did you hear that MobCraft Brewery is going to reopen?
What?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. They announced it today as we record the show.
No kidding.
Yeah. They're going to reopen. It's going to be the former director of finance and human service resources, her and her husband. It's Sarah and Mike Helsted. They're reopening the brewery. The deal closed on Friday, and they're hoping to open by spring.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'm curious on details.
What kind of details?
How much they got it for?
Oh, 160 grand.
That was it.
Yeah. Hard assets and intellectual property.
Wow.
160. They still got to rent the place. They don't own it, so that, no real estate, but the equipment. So
Interesting.
pretty good deal. Yeah. 160 grand and you got a turnkey brewery. That's not bad.
Tell you what, I really hope that they can turn out a little bit better beer.
Yeah. I remember you were saying that beer,
Yeah.
especially towards the end, was to be desired.
I've never met a brewery that, I've never been to a brewery that didn't know how to brew an IPA.
I've been to a couple.
Like it just blew my mind.
Mm-hmm. which is hilarious because like IPAs are fuck up beers. You fuck up a beer, you throw a bunch of hops in it and call it an IPA.
Essentially, yeah, absolutely.
So.
And they just, they just couldn't figure it out.
Didn't they have like a little bit of like a beer fest or some sort of thing that you went to at their facility?
They would have at least 3 annual beer fests a year.
Okay.
They would have their Sour Fest, their Stout Fest, and then their anniversary party every year was called Weird Fest, which is when they would brew the weird beers. Like we had the sushi roll beer, we had the Chicago style hot dog beer.
Hot dogs, theme of the night.
That's right.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was really, really fun out there stuff. And they had a outstanding sour program. But things happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess excited to see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. You'll have to go report for us. Moosehead Brewing has released and subsequently sold out of their presidential pack due to the impending tariffs going towards Canada. Moosehead Brewing created a presidential pack, which was a crate of 1,461 beers, which the brewery said amounts to a beer a day for the next 4 years. To which I say, that's not enough beer. One a day?
Well, yeah, right.
Yeah.
How much did that cost?
2,467 Canadian dollars. I did not do the math on that.
Yeah.
I know. I was sitting there trying to think. It's like 2,000 American dollars.
Let's see. 1 Canadian dollar is 70 cents. Oh, that's actually a pretty good deal. So let's see. 1461 is $1,020 for 14. So less than $1 a beer.
Wow.
Not bad.
Okay.
But I checked today before we recorded. It has sold out.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Good for Moosehead, but what happened to the body?
Excuse me. I sound like an old smoker. Don't make me laugh.
Sorry.
And then finally, Delirium is sending a ton of beers over to the U.S. for the same reason before the tariffs kick in. They have sent 20 containers, good for about 300,000 liters of Delirium in bottles. And they are going to leave this week on a ship. They said it's already one of the most expensive beers on sale in the U.S. And if we have to triple your price, I'm pretty sure no one's going to buy it anymore. So they're sending over a bunch in hopes to get us through a little bit.
When was the last time you had a Delirium?
That's the thing. It's been a hot minute since I had Delirium.
Like, I feel like it was cool like 13 years ago.
Well, it was cool before everyone had local craft beer.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Erica, you fan of Delirium?
13 years ago.
No, I'm not.
It's like not my style of beer.
The meaning, the name behind it is cool, but
the elephant is cool.
I like the pink elephant. Yeah.
The pink elephant and the DTs are like when you're
you've
been coming out of drinking and you're like stop drinking and you're going through withdrawal. Delirium tremens, but like I don't know. No, never was a fan of that one. But I see why they're doing it, I guess. But
yeah, I got a buddy who's a big fan of that beer, and
really,
he always and he kind of thought because I'm into beer, like I love it too. So he'd always buy me. He's like, "Hey, I got you a Delirium." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. I gotta drink this now."
Yeah.
All right, yeah, cool. Thanks.
Yikes.
Yay!
Yay! Very nice.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I never said shit. I hope he doesn't listen to the show now because now he knows.
Sure.
What a jerk I am. We'll end it on this one. Vanessa sent this in. So hi, Vanessa.
Oh, hello,
Hey,
Vanessa.
girl.
Drunk Tampa man set the Pink Pony strip club on fire and threw urine at police officer.
Damn.
I feel like we could end it on the headline.
He had the urine contained?
Well, here we go. Arvin. Oh my God. What kind of last name is this? Soliminapur, 29, walked into Pink Pony Showgirls and intentionally set it on fire, according to a release from the Tampa Police Department. Witnesses told Soliminapur fired a gun multiple times inside the unoccupied building. Officers took him into custody as he was dragging brush into the burning building.
No shit. That's fucking hilarious. It's not hilarious, but that is hilarious.
It's very Florida. Police said he was found with a handgun while in the TPD district office. He was accused of urinating in a water bottle and throwing the contents at an officer. He was charged with arson with injury, shooting at, within, or into a building. possession of a weapon during the commission of a felony, battery on a law enforcement officer, and felony criminal mischief.
Oh my gosh. And when they asked him to leave, he was, what he said?
What did he say?
I'm going to keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club.
That's exactly what he said.
Right? That's the song.
It's a super solid track.
Pony Club.
So,
anyways. He's a pink pony girl.
He really is.
Just gonna.
How do you? I don't know. I get. Let me just start this by saying I'm not an arsonist.
Not yet.
So, for somebody to walk into a building and just try to start it on fire right away, how does one do it? Is it just a lighter to the carpet? Is it?
I don't know.
Are you
lighter fluid?
Bringing in fluid, gasoline, something? How does one just enter a building and immediately try to start it on fire?
Well, I like that it wasn't burning enough, so he was bringing in brush.
But
he's like, you know what? Not enough fire in here.
But the fire still had to have been stable and big enough for him to take time to go out, get brush and drag it in.
But yeah,
then nobody's stopping him in the meantime going out to get the brush.
Yeah. He's whatever he set on fire, the drapes, something flammable. And he's like, you know what? Not enough. Gotta get some brush.
Need some woodsy smell up in this bitch.
That's the most Florida shit ever. Thank you, Vanessa.
That's so perfect.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Terrible for the Pink Pony Strip Club. I hope all the strippers are okay. And,
sorry, ladies. And DJ.
They will keep on dancing.
DJ, damn it.
Anyways, I think that's a perfect place to end things. Follow us all on the socials at Craft Beer Republic, at Flex Me Beer _ in between, and at Necknosh LLC _ as well. Necknosh.com. Get some pretzels. 805-538 beer. It's 2337. Mail at craftbeerrepublic.com. Erica, you busy next week, or you want to come hang out again?
I'm clearing the schedule, guys.
Let's do it. Start getting your pencils out and all that shit.
I am
that schedule.
crossing off all the things just to be with you guys.
Let's drink some more beers. I hope everyone out there is staying very well hydrated.
And on that note,
good night, everybody.